Insanity or genius? Is the Bondi 8 from HOKA great or just really, really weird? With this kind of shoe, there is no in-between. And in this video, we will discover exactly why that is. Now, we can't hide the fact that this is a maxed cushioned shoe. The changes that were made was first and foremost this flared out bottom part to ensure stability. The shape is now more akin to the Great Pyramid of Giza, the wide bottom part, and then they actually went ahead and made the upper more narrow than the previous versions. Good news for us with narrower feet, and for you wide-footed runners out there, no worries, you can buy the Bondi 8 in a wider option as well. I think we should start with the specs to get an understanding of what HOKA really has done here. But before we do, you'll have no shortage of running IQ if you hit that beautiful button under this video and turn the notification on so you never miss an upload. Alright, this shoe weighs in at 300 grams or 10.5 ounces for a men's US 10.5. It has a low drop of 4 millimeters with a stack height of 39 millimeters in the heel and 35 millimeters at the forefoot. The shoe is made significantly lighter with new materials in the midsole, which actually has been a deal breaker for me in the past. It just felt heavy and clumsy, but not as much with this version 8 right here. There is a lot more feel than there used to be, and it feels more towards a running shoe than a heavy pile of EVA. I think the upper is more comfortable also, maybe because of my foot shape as I mentioned earlier, but it's not only the fit that speaks to me. There is great breathability in the toe box that didn't go unnoticed. My feet tend to heat up like crazy, especially with the thicker mesh materials that usually feels like a warm sleeping bag, which is not ideal for breathability, but HOKA did a good job with this one. Onto the midsole. You can't get much higher stack than the Bondi. It is a maxed cushioned shoe with great comfortability. With that said, this is not the one to take on those HIIT training days. More on that in this video right here. This would be a recovery day only for me personally. There is not much running joy or contact with the ground with the Bondi, and therefore precisely what you want after a hard workout when you feel fatigued or if you suffer from any types of injuries in your lower back, legs, or feet. There is a significant rocker under the forefoot to propel you forward with a smoother stride. It felt quite flat for me as a forefoot striker, but you guys who like to land more on the heel side might find it to have a more smooth rolling motion. So, I've heard and read some complaints about the quality, especially with the engineered mesh upper. The rumor is that it falls apart from the tiniest of scratches against branches, among other things. I had no such problems from a durability standpoint with my own pair, but beware if you run in terrains where such scratches might occur. I didn't sense the lack of durability though, which is totally expected from a shoe in this price range and from a brand of this caliber. The price on these start at $165 from HOKA's website at the moment, but I bet you can find them for a cheaper price if you do a little bit of research. Alright, let's answer the question. Is the HOKA Bondi 8 a product of insanity or genius? Well, it is insane to look at, that's for sure, and it is insane to have this shoe as an all-rounder, because it is definitely not. Maybe if you're just starting out and want something that will take care of your body as you run at an easier pace, or if you want to have something for running and walking as a beginner. But for a seasoned runner who wants to add this one to the rotation, there is only one place and one place only where the Bondi belong, and that is when you do your recovery runs and want as little impact with the pavement as possible. For me though, this didn't quite make the spot in my rotation because there are at least 5 better models for a maxed cushioned shoe in my opinion. If you want to know which these models are and why they are the most comfortable on the market, you need to watch this video right here. Otherwise, happy running.